Hey there, this is the Japanese Retro Game Center with another YouTube video. I've been way overdue for a video, and I finally have a chance. I hope to have a bunch of videos coming up shortly, but here's the first one I'm going to do for now. These are a couple cool items. I bought them a long time ago, actually, well, a month or so ago, and there was some interest on Facebook about these items coming up, so I was like, ooh, alright, maybe I should pull these out and see how they do and get them on the eBay store. They're already on the eBay store, and this is kind of the follow-up video to it. So we are looking at keyboard controllers. So these are two different versions of the keyboard controller for the GameCube. I have it right here for comparison purposes. So this is basically for the Phantasy Star Online game, but the controllers do work for the other games. So let's take a look. Alright, so there's two versions here. There's the ASCII, the ASCII one, and then there's Sammy. So the boxes are similar size, right? Kind of the same deal. The ASCII one has Phantasy Star Online just in the bottom right corner. Oh, it's for it. The Sammy one, it actually has some characters and more logos and stuff on the left there. So I think the Sammy one was made later. It has Phantasy Star Online 3 on there. Alright, and this one just has the original logo right there. Otherwise, some wear and tear. The boxes open up the same, so just pop them open. Alright, let's see. Let's take a look at the back here. Alright, so there it shows the back, side, everything. So it has the buttons, everything on there, and yeah, keyboard right smack in the middle. Okay, so it shows all the specs and everything, and take a look at the back of the, this one's the Sammy one. It's actually quite similar. So the thing I noticed that caught my eye when I was looking at these is, oh, both of them are similar boxes, right? Similar design, even though it's quote-unquote different companies. They basically just cut and paste and did everything. Maybe a few font changes and stuff there on the right, and then a few different logos in different places and all that, but it's basically the same. And maybe this is why. Right there. Right there. So they were both made in Malaysia there. So whatever company in Malaysia was making these, yeah, they did them both, right? So Sammy and ASCII both, they outsourced. So you're gonna see a lot of similar differences. So the box is similar, right? So let's open them up here. So as you first thing right here is it has two plugs. So there you go. So it has two controller ports that you plug in. So here's the this one's a Sammy one. Alright, I still got it in its wrapping right there. Here's the ASCII one, got it too. Both had inserts, so we'll look at those real quick. It had the registration card and then a little instruction sheet. And yes, same thing as before. They are pretty much exactly the same. So they had the same inserts. It's the same. It's the same two pages. Same two pages. Just change the logos in the top left corner, and you're good to go. Alright, they made it a sheet, but no back, so I don't know what the point of that was. Make it look cool. Alright, so there's the registration. Right, put the address in. Like the Anketo, the survey, is all there. Alright, this one's a little different. Oh, you can put memos on this one, so you hold one for yourself or something. On the back of the warranty, you can put notes on there. Alright, so that's that. And they both have plastic wrap like that right there. This one's, yeah, and they're both pretty much the same color. It's probably hard to see on the camera, but kind of a light clear blue. So that's that. PELD. PELD, yeah. Even the plastic wrap is the same. Alright, so the Sammy one, I'm not going to open this, but the Sammy one included some, let's get a look in there, Phantasy Star Online 3 cards. It has a card set, a card pack right there. They weren't open, so I'm going to leave them as is, not open. So the winner of this the winner of the Sammy auction. There, you'll get that as a nice little prize. So, alright, on to the controller, the actual keyboard controller. So, get it out of the wrap here. Alright, here we go. So, here's your keyboard. You got the control pad right on the left. The start pause button is right there. You got your keyboard. So this is obviously the Japanese version. It has the Japanese keyboard. And it's pretty much set up like a Japanese keyboard today. So you can, you know, do English, of course, and Japanese by typing in the actual word as it is. The romaji, katakana, hiragana. Or you can do that goofy, like, old school Japanese system where A is like chi and S is to and D is shi, and like, ooh, that's not very fun. But if you grew up, I guess, in the early 80s doing that, like on the Famicom keyboard, you have to do that, and that's a pain. So at least it's a modern keyboard, per se. And all the buttons, all the regular GameCube controller, A, B, X, Y, right? The C pad are right there on the right, and then Z's right there in front, and then R and L. And the back is just the back. So, yeah, that's that. And, like I said, it has, right, the two ports. So, black and gray right there. Let's see, for comparison, I pulled out my Wii U. So, my Wii U gamepad, so to compare. So, if you can see, it's slightly bigger than the Wii U gamepad. So, for those of you complaining about how big the Wii U gamepad is nowadays, why don't you try the GameCube controller? So, see how you like that. So, it's actually not that bad. If you're used to playing the GameCube controller, actually, which I've been playing some of the new Mario games on it, it's actually not that bad to play. When I was testing out this keyboard. It's a little bit bigger. It's light. It's heavier than the gamepad, of course, but it's still pretty light. It's not that bad. And if you're playing a game like Phantasy Star Online anyway, you're probably going to be sitting down, either have it in your lap anyway, as it's a keyboard. So it's surprisingly comfortable, actually. The way you hold it, it's got the grips like right there on each side. It's actually pretty comfortable. I was surprised. It was actually pretty fun to use, other than having the whole keyboard that I'm probably not going to use on any games I'll play on the GameCube in the middle. Alright, so there's the Sammy one. Real quick, we'll look at the ASCII one here. Pulled it out. I had it in the wrap. And then there wasn't anything else in the boxes, in either boxes. They just had some cardboard, like the cardboard in there, just to place it in there and separate the controllers there on the right. So, here's the ASCII one. So logo, right? They got the Sammy on there. They got the ASCII right there. And it's pretty much the same. So, it's exactly the same, except the ASCII one has the blue. It follows the blue, purplish. Yeah, I guess that's purple now. So, the purplish back on it. And then the Sammy one, they went with the black one. And it's also represented in the control plugs. Alright, so you got black and then the grayish color there. And then this one has, the ASCII one has the purple and the grayish. So, and same deal. Feels, like I said, feels pretty good actually for being a humongous controller. Alright, so there you have it. Oh, and if you need a comparison, like, you use this controller, you're using this controller on this machine. So, if you have a GameCube, I'm talking about how compact it is and good for space, and then you want to play Phantasy Star Online, and then you have this, which is like, it's like twice as long, and there's the actual console you're playing it on. Alright, so there you have it. There's a look at a couple of keyboard controllers, really cool items from Japan. Box set, really great shape. They play well. Feel pretty good for a controller, actually. It might actually be fun to play some other games, like I have Pokemon Channel or something where it's just navigating anyway. It's not too bad. Alright, that's all for now. Hope to have more videos later. See you then.